And with that, we are online. Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is First Off, I'm Jessie, and back on our series of Good Gay Games. We are here with a more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. We're getting real close. We are inching our way over. I feel like we're getting super close to finale territory. Because last thing that happened, I'm sure we'll go over it when we get back in there. Chapters 0 and 6, whatever that means. We're at Island Life, Deadly Life Investigation. Yo, Chaz, good evening. Welcome back. Always glad to have you back. Hope your day's going well. I hope your weekend, the rest of your weekend was good. I hope your Garfield Monday was good. Yo, evening. I see we're having those nightmares where we're back at school and we didn't study for the test. Oh, God. Oh, God, we're back. Oh, we're back. It's ridiculous. I get those so many times. For me, oftentimes, I get those and it's like I'm in a play or some kind of acting role. It's often like my high school theater teacher and it's like, I'm in it. I don't know what we're doing. I don't have any lines memorized. I get those like way too often. It is really like a bizarre thing how incredibly stressful like school life is. So much that we all have these nightmares like later. That's like, it's horrible, right? It's fucked up. But it's just one of those things where it's like, oh well, they'll get used to it. Alright, so the last thing that happened, we had this weird ass cutscene with a boat or something, and there was Komeda talking to an unknown person. Komeda had sewn Junko Enoshima's hand from the first game onto his body or something, and I'm wondering how he would even how would he know about her? How would he have access to her hand to do this Yoshikage Kira type shit? And so I've been stewing it over, brainstorming, like maybe that's Hajime or something like that. I don't know. It's Hajime or it's like a clone of Hajime. I don't know. Something like that. And he was there at the end of the first game and was like, oh, fucked up. And now he's back in it again at the Krispy Kreme. I don't know. It would explain why he's got the brain for this. He knows so much. I feel like that could be. I don't know. Again, I'm grasping at straws. And this whole chapter 0 and 6 thing, I don't really know what's going on. I'm just trying my best. Yeah, everything's like super glitched out. We're getting weird text. We're back at the school, but there's a bunch of areas we can't go to. I'm still very intrigued. And it's armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect the Japanese doja? Yeah, they sure as hell did. Talking about the map developers as if they're not game designers. Yeah, we looked at all this. The very last thing we saw was yes, Manga for Morons, A History of Hope Speak Academy by Monokuma. Even in this manga, Hope Speak Academy shut down and ended their illustrious history. The incident that triggered the tragedy. Apparently it was called the Tragedy of Hope Speak Academy. Did that incident really happen? Regardless, I won't learn anything from just this manga. The only thing I really learned about was the reserve department. Apparently that department was built just to collect money for Hope Speak Academy. I was one of those reserve corps students too, right? But I didn't remember. I completely forgot that I was part of the reserve department. The Future Foundation supposedly took away just our school life memories. I feel like that's a pretty good surmise of what we got last time. Alright, yeah, we're on the 5th floor and I get the feel. Yeah, there's the glitchy effects. I love it. I love that so much. I think, yeah, everyone split up to investigate the school, with the exception of... Oh, I thought Sonia was out here. Oh, looks like it's caused... Did he just miss her? Is he trying to sim?
This hallway, it's kind of creepy.
Oh god, the glitches on his face is kind of creepy.
I can't go to places I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something.
It's almost as if we're being railroaded by the game developers. You're telling me this isn't an open world survival crafting exploration game? No, saying ain't so. You mean I can't go anywhere? I can't just climb that mountain in the distance because it just works? No. No. Don't you understand? This is a game in the 2010s. Every game has to be an open world exploration survival crafting game. We just can't do without that. What would we even do with our lives? Okay, this looks like we got... Is this more manga? This is another manga. It's laying on top of the deck. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh. Wasn't The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history, if you overlook all the other ones. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? If I read this manga, will I be able to learn how Naruto becomes the newest Hokage? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages. Digging this! This art style, very different from the other one. Real into this. Kinda looks like Monster or like City Hunter or something. It's got that vibe to it. To see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story that made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. Outdated? Outdated? Absolutely not. Let's bring this back. I'll take this over the Moe one. What's written here is... Not to say that this is like inherently better than like cutesy Moe kawaii designs, but like, I'm into this. I'm hella into this. As the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. Oh wow, big shocker there. Whoa, huge fucking insane added to my truth bullets. The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy took place at Hope's Peak Academy. Can't wait to refute someone with this knowledge. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents, along with a 400 IQ and the ability to comprehend Rick and Morty, wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind. The Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's student council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve course students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. Ooh. Yeah, Chaz, after literally 50 hours of Danganronpa, they're finally telling us the backstory. We had to earn it. We had to earn that backstory. Here we are. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. Yeah, it sure did take us a long while to get here. But you know, they've been hinting, you know, they've been doing a little Salt Bay tease over there. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident, how many times can we say incident? Take a shot for each one. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa 0. Yo, is that the official Danganronpa prequel game? Is that the beta? Damn, you had to sign up for the closed beta, man. You had to be there. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. Wait a sec, we're looking at that manga, and it's like, so the cover is on the right, you know, it's on the, like, Yeah, the right side. No, wait, no. No, never mind. We're fine. We're fine. I'm just intrigued. That's all. What irony? Yeah, Chaz, you know, it's a light novel. Yeah. You just sprinkle that in there. Yep, it all makes sense now. I just had a moment where I totally forgot what is the right way to read a book. That's pretty damning, isn't it? Evidence that I have not been reading any books in a while. I need to. I feel like that totally outs the fact that I have not bought any textbooks for my classes. No physical ones at any rate. You know, for a lot of them, we had to buy $100, $200 textbooks because it's like part of the online course and stuff. But there are 2 of my classes I did not buy a textbook for, and I've been okay without them so far. Look, you gotta save money where you can. Oh wait, Chaz. Oh, I mean, there literally is a light novel titled Danganronpa 0, released in 2011. Wait, shit, actually? Oh, we were talking about the spin-off manga and light novels before, right? Does that one actually serve as a prequel? Like, is this necessary reading, or is this another one of those like alternate reality type things? If this is like necessary reading, then I've made a grave mistake. For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident, a talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. Damn, they don't take the gold standard out here. What was the point? Why did I invest in gold? Damn it. Okay, Chaz, not necessary, no. Nothing other than the game is necessary, in my opinion. Okay. That is good to know. That is good to know. So, if we really want to get the full experience, we may have to, not have to, but like, just to add a little extra on there. Might end up playing that Despair Girls game. And then we can watch the rest of the anime leading up to V3. Oh, you should be lucky that you're incompetent. Wow, thanks, man. Damn it. It always has to lead up to something offensive. It seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope. Nagito mentioned that before too. But it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply meant talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. Oh, I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said that the reserve course students in the reserve department began uprising. What about me? That's right, everyone, uprise! It's time for Gamer Nation to rise! You have nothing to lose but your chains. Was I a participant too? Or did you stand by like a coward? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Alright, but we got the manga for morons added to our Truth Bullet section. That is good to know. Sweet, we can look at this badass cover art at any time. Tragedy of Hope's Peak has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Anyway, I've learned about the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? There we go, we said incident 2 more times. Get your shots ready. And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Most important mystery, are there any more hidden Monokumas around here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, I think I looked in this class before, right? Yeah, it's the clock with no hands. Yeah, the house with the clock in its walls. Everyone's favorite Jack Black movie. We had an because that came out while I was at the movie theater. We had an ongoing thing. Me and this other girl. It was like, we would call it the house with the clock in its walls. You know, very, very mature stuff. Only the highest of highbrow comedy. I mean, you know me, yeah? That's what I'm, famous for. Really the the wit, you know, the highbrow comedy, the really like advanced, you know. Definitely don't make like penis jokes the entire time I'm here. Nah, that ain't me. Okay, hang on. I can't go through any of these doors, so what's left? Okay, Kazuichi is gone. Wait, what else is there? There appears to be only 2 classrooms I can go into. Is there something else in particular I need to investigate or explore in one of these zones? I have to check the manga again, now that I read the other one. Yeah, Manga for Morons, A History of Hope Speak Academy by Monokuma. Huh. Okay, even in, yeah, the illustrious history, trigger the tragedy. Regardless, okay, yeah. Reserve department. We did see this before already. There's something else hidden here. Oh, Chaz, the biolab is the next destination. Sweet, thank you. Thank you. Very much appreciate that. I didn't realize the biolab was open now. Because I went to the end of the super cool Matrix hallway. Ah, yeah, this raw door is open. I'm really fond of the fact that it just says raw on the front. You're a real big fan of WWE SmackDown vs. Raw, I see. Oh, that's right. This is the corpse room. What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. Cue the Penny Arcade panel for for the love of all that's fraggable. It's freaking cold in here. That being said, it is getting hella cold these days. I mean, I say that as a very spoiled, like, South Californian, but last night I went on a late night burrito run, and it was... My car thermometer said it was 46 degrees Fahrenheit, which, for here, for SoCal, as the kids say, that is hella cold. That is so super cold. Wait, hang on. I see that. There's a little hidden Monokuma underneath the desk. I see you. Oh god, I've seen enough doujinshi to know where the underneath the desk hidden goes. Anyway, it's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. I should grab this hidden Monokuma. I see you. Little mystery.
I've been found!
That's right. You may be lost, but you'll always be found. Ah, it's a tarp. This looks like a plastic tarp. Why is this left out like this? Clean up after yourselves, will ya? Yeah, you goddamn slobs. Come on, were you raised in a barn? I've seen this in movies before. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least, that's what it looks like, but it's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke about. It just feels so forced. This idea should have been canceled during development or something. What am I thinking? Amazing. I'm loving all the fourth wall breaks. All the commentary that the developers have been having about the first game. Ooh, hang on. Yo, Usami's about to grow up. 8 more steps. Yo, gotta get those steps in on your Fitbit. There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Yo, speaking of that burrito run I did last night, so, nobody can do anything smart, and the government isn't taking care of anybody, so curfew's back, because COVID cases hella spikes, so now curfew's back, and I realized I went out to the local burrito place down the street, but then I was like, wait, isn't curfew still a thing? Like, I guess the business is still allowed to stay open 24 hours because it's a business, but I'm not supposed to leave to go get burritos at midnight. But I did anyways. And I realized. So I'm pulling out of the drive-thru. The drive-thru for this place, first off, it's a 24-hour drive-thru Mexican restaurant. Oh, bless. So good. So convenient. It's so nice to have something that isn't like Jack in the Box as a 24-hour drive-thru. But I got my burritos. I got the bag. It was secure. And the way the drive-thru comes out, so there's like, it comes out to like a bigger alley that goes onto like the main streets. If
you turn left, you go to like the main street that like lots of people drive on. That's how you get to like the freeway and stuff. And oh, there's also like a Circle Special K, whatever the hell, liquor store over there. And I saw it over on the left side where most people turn out. I saw there was a cop van. I saw like just the back end of it, just like waiting there, you know, with its lights like down and just like the headlights were off, but there were definitely like, you know, people in it. They were waiting, you know, this is a classic trap. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot curfew. So I had to like sneak around and like go drive through the alleys to like get home. Turned off my headlights for a brief moment and just kind of like stroll past. Just spooky. Wait, is this a terrible idea? I feel like I just admitted a crime, like right here on Twitch. You know what? This was a joke. This was a parody. I was describing the plot to a game. This wasn't real. You know, that's totally far-fetched. That would never happen in real life. It wasn't me. You know, it was a friend who played the game. You know, yeah. It's not real. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. Biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. God, how many times can we say that? Yeah, Chaz, the big curfew joke hour. Obviously. Yeah, absolutely. No, this is just a segment we have on the stream all the time where I make up stories about violating the law. This is definitely not a confession and cannot be used in a court of law. So what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. There it is. Ooh. Look at this Junji Ito-ass cover over here. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Dear God, I should add like a counter or something for how many times this has popped up. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. Damn, they got that Reserve Corps Discord. Nice, guys. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. No, maybe this is like a subreddit. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. No, are you telling me this Danganronpa game has bad politics? Say it ain't so. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading, and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. Okay, I'm sorry. I know that is not funny. It's not. But every time I see, you know, a coup d'etat used in, you know, context, right? Political situation where a ruler is overthrown, so obviously coup is French, and you don't pronounce it like coup. You know, the P is silent. But in Vietnamese, coup is slang for penis. And so, every time because this is my very mature, highbrow, you know, comedy brain coming in. Every time I see that word, I just. And the worst part is, I was in back in high school. I was in AP Euro. It was a European history class, and you know, the teacher was like talking about she's talking about like a coup attempt, and every time she'd say coup, I couldn't stop myself from like laughing. And you know, I had other Vietnamese classmates, and they would like. I remember I got caught once. I looked across, and this girl Mindy Nguyen, she saw me laughing at coup, and then she was like, "Oh my fucking god!" And she started laughing too. It was terrible. It was bad. No, the coup detach. Oh no, no. Well, I mean, maybe if that's what you want. Yeah, gender reassignment surgery, also known as the coup detach. Oh, that's not good. God. We keep the comedy so highbrow here. This is really refined stuff. Anyway, real shit. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization. Oh shit, the Illuminati stepped in. Devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. I can't believe I just read like the manga version of 4chan politics. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening to the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
That's nice. We're finally getting a little more characterization for our generic insert protagonist boy. Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. No, what is this messed up manga? Is this a thing? Office ladies eating candy? Alright, to be fair, I'm kind of dressed like an office lady today and I hella eat candy, so, Not actually an office lady though. I'm like, is that a stereotype? I'm trying to think of all the like office lady based romance and doujinshi I read. I'm like, I don't remember that being a thing. But I guess in the case of the doujinshis, they had obviously other topics on the mind. But even still, there's like this really cute Yuri office romance. It's like a really light fluff manga I read earlier this year, and like, I don't remember that being a thing. Huh. Clearly I have to do more research. Y'all mind? I gotta flood my search history with office lady doujinshi. This is very important. I'm doing this for scientific reasons. We're studying. This is for extracurriculars. I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you to not remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. Since it really happened, and I I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. So that's how it is. Is that actually the purpose of this? Is it like the world's super fucked up, so they're trying to teach the high school kids how to be like okay with murder? Is that the end game here? Is that the Avengers end game? That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm gonna do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps, no, that's definitely it. The cover on this manga, so great. Tragedy has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It is very Junji Ito. And you know it's a manga, so it's the good kind, not that Crunchyroll anime adaptation. Not so good. However, isn't like Adult Swim and Toonami doing like an Uzumaki adaptation? Did that ever come out? I thought it was supposed to come out this summer, but I haven't seen any like new anime in a while. Did that come out already? I feel like I should be more on top of it. I was super hyped because they announced it much earlier. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. You know, as most organizations are. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Okay, good. I'm glad I grabbed that hidden Monokuma first. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So, where should I go next? Is there a heater room? Maybe a room that is significantly less cold? Oh, hang on. Hello? Our Tamagotchi. Oh? She's evolving. Alright, she laid an egg and apparently is significantly less horrific than the Gorimi one. It wants to give you something. Ooh, oh, we got a skill. We got Menacing Focus. Got 200 monocoins, and we got the Century Potpourri, which is something a lot of people like, right? I don't know if we have any free time to give anyone gifts anymore, but the Menacing Focus is cool. Goodbye. Sayonara. Alright, we got ourselves I guess a brand new egg. I don't know if we'll be able to hatch another one in the meantime, like while we're here, because I feel like we have significantly less places to run to here in the school, and like, I feel like we're getting pretty close to a finale. I feel like our next stream after this one might be finale territory, so let's see. Oh, Chaz, it greatly increases focus gauge. Yo, can I apply that? Or no, I guess I apply the skills when we get to a class trial. They wouldn't give me another one if we had another class trial coming, right? They won't tell me here. But I appreciate that. Thank you. Good. It's good to know it greatly increases focus gauge. That's actually pretty nice. Especially, oh my god, I'm gonna need that so much. If any more fucking Hangman's Gambit, every time I go into that mode, I am absolutely completely run out of my slowdown time juice. It is such a hot commodity. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him. There's Monokuma. Psych, actually, I'm gonna acknowledge him.
Hiya.
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No, no.
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. Tee. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. Wow. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I feel like he's just making shit up now. It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for.
What?
Surprise! It's about ultimate despair. Huh? Ahem! Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days.
Actually,
It was originally the title of a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl?
yes, indeed.
A lady, Junko Enoshima. Look, you ever talk to a high school girl? That's pretty accurate. Sometimes they can be the most evil thing. Junko Enoshima?
Hey,
As a former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor. And created the ultimate despair. There was one really horrible person in that group.
don't fuck with me.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
huh?
Then what was their purpose?
Huh?
What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? Doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair, she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. That's some real shit. That is some very right-wing on 4chan / full board type shit right there. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of the Hope's Peak Academy? Final days?
in other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs, They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded. Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. Doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima is already dead. Huh?
There it is. Hey, everyone's favorite. Ultimate Despair has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I gotta admit, I do love her design. She's a great design.
The Reserve Department has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullets menu to review it. Ooh, that's interesting.
Not a new Truth Bullet, but instead an update to one we already have.
Yukiko, is it true what you said? Junko Enoshima is really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. Bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life?
Yeah, we did all split up. Makes sense. He went somewhere else.
Like the killings we were involved in. They were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags.
Great. Nice. We made it into a gag manga. Do we have any... Someone says a goofy thing and then boom, everyone just falls down. Their feet are in the air. Are we talking like that kind of gag? Are we talking like main protagonist, oh no, the hot girl trips on him and oops, her boobies are right in his face. Oh, he can slap. It's not like you hentai baka. Yo, Kujaboku, hey, welcome back. Glad to have you back. Hello, how is everyone? Good, we chilling? We vibing? I gotten all dressed up because I thought I was going to do a presentation in my class right before the stream today, and then we ran out of time. Oops. Oh well. But otherwise, we chillin'. I made some spicy garlic edamame earlier. It was divine. I was like eating it right in the middle of class too. Luckily, this teacher is pretty chill. It was like everyone is given their like final presentation, and so someone else was like, "Yo, I brought popcorn for this," and I was like, I'm inspired. So I just like muted my camera and my mic. I just left, made some edamame, and came back. Just eating it right there in class.
According to that, the mastermind behind the failed Killing School Life was Junko Enoshima. Mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead.
like,
Turns out that Killing School Life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident.
Good, I'm glad you didn't say the full thing. I'm getting tired of that.
Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy? And she took away their memories. That's just like us. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole.
Yeah, coming from the Yakuza guy, you know that's important.
Surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
so.
The students of Hope's Peak Academy were widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival. They were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once.
That's messed up, man. Yo, those vibes right there are kind of messed up. Like the vibes you're putting out, they're a little like, they're really kind of messing with my steez right now.
That messed up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost to the student she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. And Junko is no more.
I feel like Monica was about to say otherwise.
No matter how horrible she was, there's There's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. But then, who's our enemy?
Oh no, what do we do if we can't unite against the common enemy? We don't have any narrative tropes left. What do we do now?
If Junko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? It's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble the killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this. An imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit.
If the students from Hopespeak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this really is an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life?
That's what I thought this entire time. It seems likely. Alright, Killing School Life has been added to the Truth Bullet section of our handbook. As well as, there she is, Ultimate Despair. It's been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullets menu to review it. There she is, the ultimate hashtag badass girl boss. Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Problem, Trollface? Well, I really wanted to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag.
Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that?
Ooh,
One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character route. Not making sense again. Oh my god, he's talking about it being like a dating sim.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Gee, thanks Monokuma. You know what, yeah, that's the final route I wanted to end up on. No, I really wanted the Lily route, but I ended up on the Emmy route. As most first players. You like that hella incredibly relevant Katawa Shoujo reference? Sis. Metal slabs are covering portions of the classroom where windows would usually be. These better not be remnants of the killing school life. That being said, oh my god. My friend, we were like up late at night because he couldn't sleep, neither could I. And we were just like shooting the shit. We were talking about like bad video game soundtracks, and he brought up Katawa Shoujo, and I was like, I thought that game had a really nice, like good piano soundtrack. Like, what do you mean? And he was like, no. I'm not talking about the final game. I never played the final game. He was like, I'm talking about the beta, which is the only thing he had for the longest time. Because he's like a internet archival kind of guy. Oh my god. Those soundtracks, the beta soundtracks they're hella stinky. Oh, they're so bad. It is like midis to the proportions of that one Sonic DS game. It's not good. It is so bad. Just the stankiest midis. It's you know, I mean, if you like that sort of thing, by all means. It is like a textbook bad soundtrack, though. I feel like I gotta post that in the Discord later.
Killing School Life is about former students of Hopespeak Academy had their memories taken away and were forced to kill each other.
Oh, that's right. We just talked about this, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's all the same dialogue. I'm guessing Monokuma's is probably the same. What a surprise! Do you want to hear about the Ultimate Despairs again?
No, I don't really need you to.
Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days.
He just started on his own.
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair filled with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despair. Wait, is this the same? Yeah, I feel like this is the same. Yeah, Kuchipaku, it all started with the stinky beta nitties. Yep, that's where it began. So you see a lot of games, you know, they move past their stinky beta middies. Apparently, wait, we talked about this before. What is that game? Is that Sonic DS?
Oh, what the hell was that game? It was not Sonic Rush. Was that Sonic Chronicles? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah? Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, this is the one. Yes, absolutely. You Google it, and the first thing that pops up, people also ask, why is Sonic Chronicles music so bad? Yo, it is all middies due to BioWare getting bought by EA, which got led to copyright issues. Because it was like originally a BioWare game, and then there was Sega and EA, and you know, that always happens when massive corporations decide to edge each other and then stop right there. Yes, her connections are the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. It's fine already. You don't have to keep explaining.
What?
Huh? It's fine already. And I'm just getting to the good part. Part or not, I've already heard this from you before. Nice. I'm glad they included that little bit of extra dialogue in there. It was me, the player, who clicked on him again, so I should have known. Yeah, metal slabs are covering portions of the classroom where windows would usually be. These better not be remnants of the killing school life. Oh, you know they are. Come on, what else did you think? You think those are there for just like industrial fucking brutalism architecture? I don't think so. It would heavily clash with the rest of the school. This is a surveillance camera. Why would there be a surveillance camera inside the school? I wonder, does this have the same purpose as the surveillance cameras on Jabberwock Island? If so, who's watching us? Is it whoever's controlling Monokuma? Okay, are these all the same? It's meaningless to look at the clock. Yeah, it has no hands. Look, Ma, no hands. Does this monitor serve the same purpose as the monitors on the island? If so, this would be under Monokuma's supervision, right? Is this place really Hope Speak Academy? Damn it, what's going on? I gotta respect the monitor, though. It's got that... Oh man, so nostalgic for that old, like, beige CRT screen. That beige plastic they used for everything. Now it all has to be black. Oh no. Oh. Speaking of black, there's some weird stuff going on with the screen. We got some Rorschach ink going on. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so stunned. What's going to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right, there's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. After everything else we've seen, I feel like this is probably par for the course now. So, yeah, what made it happen is because we crossed off all the things we needed to do on our list on the previous floor, obviously. Akane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them sooner or later. Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who? So... I don't know. Just my gut, after all.
It's just my gut.
Still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And she can also scarf down a lot of food. Her gut is quite impressive. Yeah, Kujaboki summoned through a Mario Kart blueprint. Yeah, absolutely. Someone was in, like, not quite last place, but they were in, like, 8th place or something. Yo, they got that blooper item. End it. Monokuma did say something about the main cast. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. No way. I feel like we're gonna have some kind of meetup with the cast of the first game. Is that what they're leading us to? Obviously, by bringing us to the school, you know, they're making the first Danganronpa, like, in the forefront here. Okay, looks like we can go to music, and nowhere else. Alright, cool. That's where I wanted to go. Music it is. Anything else over here? Is there a way to turn up the sensitivity? I don't know. This turns so slow. I get that it's not like an intense shooter, but I feel like it'd be nice to go a little bit faster. That being said, for whatever reason, like, the game is considered a shooter on Steam, and it's considered a shooter, like, when you look it up here on Twitch, too. I mean, I guess you do shoot truth bullets. I guess that does make it a shooter, I suppose. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. It's like in Dead Rising you can get, you know, temporary use guns, but does that make it a shooter? I don't think so. Is Plants vs. Zombies a shooter because the plant shoots peas? This looks like a music room. Or I guess because this is in first person, is that what makes it count as a shooter? I would be, I feel like I'd be like, can you imagine you go to the gamer con or whatever, all the Call of Duty bros are there and they're like, sup bro, so like, yo, what's your favorite FPS? You know, they're like, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Overwatch, whatever, and I'm gonna be like, my favorite shooter is Danganronpa 2, goodbye despair. I feel like everyone's just gonna start staring. I feel like I can see something strange. Yo, what the hell is this? Yo, why are the fucking 10 commandments floating over here? What is this fucking Hammurabi's code looking ass Rosetta Stone? Hello? Hello? Ancient monument? Oh shit! Shit! Guys, the monolith found in the Utah desert, it moved again! It's here in the school! Looks like it's some sort of monument? Why would there be a monument in a music room? Not just that. The mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? It also says here, scribbled in the corner, Junko Enoshima was here. That's probably not important. Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? They're known as Worldbenders? This is completely different. Hanakuma, you completely made it up. Oh shit. So Future Foundation was made, I assume, from the survivors of the first game. I mean, they could easily make an organization if, I don't know, if Byakuya still had access to his, like, affluent progeny type thing. I don't know if he did at the end of that game, though. The Future Foundation's origins has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Wild. You know, that monolith that was found in Utah and then moved or whatever, I don't want to be so cynical and pessimistic, but someone pointed out that this is probably some kind of like advanced marketing PR stunt or something. This is gonna be like they're gonna announce like a 2001 A Space Odyssey like remaster or like a reboot or something. Like one of those late sequels like they did with fucking everything these days, and I felt my soul like drain out of my body. I don't want it to be this. But it could be, you know, it could be like the fucking what was it? I remember my friend telling me, I don't remember if this is like 100% confirmed. I don't think anyone officially confirmed it, but there was that whole thing like several years ago where there was like just fucking like random ass like clown sightings all over America. Just fucking people dressed as clowns doing weird shit. And I was like pretty damn sure. I was like, oh, you know what? That was probably intended to be some kind of like street marketing campaign for Stephen King's It, you know, and then, or something like that. And then, you know, those clown incidents started to get weird and parents got worried, and then they were like, let's like not associate with this at all and break all ties with it. We're not responsible. I don't know. Could something like that happen with the monolith? The monolith kill somebody and then they'll be like, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't. Is that horrible? That might be horrible. What is this? Words are floating in the air. It's like a hologram, right? Oh shit. We got a hologram. Yo, can we get the holographic Katsune Miku? We finally get that? Oh, I was watching this fantastic documentary on like loneliness in Japan and hikikomoris and stuff. Neats, you know, all that. And like incredibly really good, really sad documentary. But I didn't realize that there was that like famous incident in 2018 where there was a guy who like married his Hatsune Miku plushie. I didn't realize he did this because there's like, oh, I don't remember the name of the company, but they sell this dock for your home, and it's kind of like an Alexa or like a Google Home or something, but it literally has like a hologram anime girl, and she'll like welcome you when you come home and like do small talk with you, and like wish you like say good morning and good night, and like text you when you aren't home, like hella crazy advanced, like straight up out of Blade Runner 2049. This is like a real thing, and it's like, I think the American US dollar equivalent is like $2,700-ish, like around that ballpark. So not even like totally in the realm of sci-fi. This is like a real thing. And because of that, the guy had the version where the little hologram girl was Hatsune Miku, and that's why he wanted to marry Hatsune Miku, and then put his ring around the Hatsune Miku plushie. It's just like, God, sometimes real life is stranger than fiction. Yeah, Kujaboku, next fever dream I get will be a spooky clown car monolith. Yeah, you know what, why not? Let's just put them together. I like you thinking. I like your fever dream nightmare thinking. Let's put them together. Alright, so the clowns, yeah, they got a clown car, and the monolith is like sticking out of the back. This sounds good. And they brainwash other people and turn them into clowns. It's like forced clownification. Anyway, the floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Oshima rallying them. In a worst-case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Well, you did a bang-up job with that. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Ooh, we got a big ol' name job. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. 15 students. Is that about us? Is that me? Is for me? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. Ooh, it's getting juicy. You know, I was like, oh man, they're just gonna like dump a ton of exposition on us right at the end of the game here, but you know what? It's getting good. It's getting real dicey, real interesting. The Academy's survivors has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Guess that's all the clues in this room. Wait, I didn't look at the piano though. Come on, I want to play my latest concerto. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. Yeah, but maybe she couldn't have for some reason. Oh, yo, Vinegar fan, welcome back. Hey, glad to have you back. I hope your day's going well. I hope you've been good. Oh, hi. Yeah, we're, chapter 6. That's where we at. According to the loading screen, it's chapters 0 and 6. Don't really know what that means, but here we are. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma. If he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Oshima and making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's this about? Also in the email, they said that I have to forward this email to 20 other people, otherwise I will be visited by a evil spirit of a spooky girl who died. And if I don't forward it to 20 people, yeah, that caught my eye a little bit. They also sent me a gif of this dancing baby. I don't know what that's about. That's cool. The only Future Foundation facility we found is that ancient ruin. Oh my god. I just like made myself have like a super nostalgic moment. I just got a blast from the past. My friend in elementary school, the same one who unplugged his PlayStation 2 and walked off. That guy. I'm like way back in elementary school. I remembered I got my first email in 4th grade. I got an AOL, so exciting. And we used to... Okay, it was mostly me, but he liked my stuff. So I remember I drew some Star Wars fanfic comics. And for whatever reason those got circulated among my class. I don't know. But way more embarrassing than that, I just remembered. I used to email him my RuneScape fanfiction. Oh my god. Oh, I just remembered. I was like, oh my god, there's so much cool stuff you can do with email. I would whoa, this is the future. Oh my god. I would always wait for the You Got Mail to see if you responded if you read my RuneScape fanfiction. Oh, good lord. Oh, Kujaboku, what was that website's counter at? Wait, which website? Oh, the one with the chain? Wait, which one are we talking about? Oh, there's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. Luckily we got the mystery mobile. I'm ready to Scooby-Doo the shit out of this game. It's a very nice looking grand piano. It might be very valuable. Ibuki might have been able to play this. Aww. Damn, rest in peace Ibuki. Shouts out. Damn, a toast to the homies. She deserves so much better. It was her birthday recently, right? Wasn't that November 26th, I think? It was really recent. She deserved better. Wait, hang on. Are there any hidden Monokumas in here? Hidden? I'm looking. Ma'am, I am looking. I don't see any. Okay. They're not hiding behind the disco ball. I think we're good. Look over here. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Pretty sure. For some reason, I thought you were talking about a specific website. Yeah, Kuchiboku, old internet websites always had a visit counter on them. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, fuck, the Borg are here. Holy shit. The cube. But yeah, the old website visit counter. I remember I would always, let's just try and get a bunch of despair. I accidentally got Chibi Me killed last time by getting full despair. I want to try and get 9 out of 10. See if we can do that. But I remember I used to every day it was I'd log in and be yo, what's the RuneScape website counter at? How many people are online right now? And I would always be that's amazing. Whoa, look at what we can do with the internet. That's so cool. Ah, man. Look, obviously I still love the internet and I go on it every single day, but everybody does, It's hard to not be on the internet these days. People pay money to unplug from the internet. It's like an opt-out thing rather than a cool experimental opt-in type situation. Definitely feel like someone's getting closer. God is pretty impressive. Sometimes it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. That's surprising, but the belt must be correct this time. Yeah, that worries me. Oh, we got the teacher's lounge. Oh, Erin, yo, welcome back. Glad to have you back, Erin, as always. Hope your day's going good. I hope you've been doing chill. I don't know about you, but I live in the middle of the forest with no electricity. Yeah, rip to you, but I'm different. I'm watching this stream with no electricity and no internet. I've just connected my brain to the mainframe. Some pure ESP telepathic energy. Come on, guys, get on the level. You guys are so 2000 and late on this one. This feels different from a classroom. Maybe it's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. Oh yeah, this is the place where the teachers live. Because teachers don't go home, they just live at school, right? 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 What do you mean they don't live at school? What? Come on, nah, you're messing with me. Look, I know. I was going to recess, good old elementary school, and I walked by the teacher's lounge, and the door was open, and they had a beanbag chair in there. I know they stayed there. You can't convince me otherwise. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that. It does, in fact, have that awkward mockumentary style. Well, more importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. I never really got into The Office. Though I love Parks and Rec. I did watch all of that, and I understand they're pretty similar. Or they definitely start really similar in style. Because I guess I've been on another like YouTube video essay like binge lately, and I was watching one on the Parks and Rec and how it was originally meant to be like an Office spin-off, and then they turned it into its own thing, which is why it still has that like mockumentary and like the camera zoom style, and like the characters looking directly into the camera sometimes. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already, dude. She's not interested. Stop simping. Yeah, just being nice to a girl or being into her is not simping. But Kazuichi, he has gone.
Huh? Are you
He has gone
serious?
so many levels past. He is way deep in the simp levels right now. All kinds of shit in here. Flowers on top of the desk? Plus, they look strange to me. Are my eyes just tired? Yeah, why they come in with the Minecraft flowers. Very pixelated. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. Dear Hajime, I noticed you didn't forward my message to 20 of your closest friends. You must now forward it to 30 of your closest friends, or you will be visited tonight, and you will die. Thanks for understanding. Also, have you seen this new video called Nyan Cut? It's kind of cool. Anyway, peace. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. No, that's not how you end a proper email. You gotta end it with you get like a forum signature, and it's like Ray better than Asuka, fight me. Ray Respecters Club. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Oshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Ow. Damn. Their danger got me already. I bit my tongue saying their name. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Oshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair... Oh shit, it's gonna be her twin. She survived, actually. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Wow, so much for the tolerant left. Alright, remnants of despair has been added to the truthful section. Tight. Alright, I want an official, like, wartime. I want Danganronpa Total War. We get like a full-on RTS, we get different factions and heroes. Oh, I bit my tongue again. You know, oh god, it's like if you bite your lip or your tongue or, you know, like anywhere in your mouth, it's like, if you do it once, it just like keeps happening. Ah, terrible. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? Oh shit, we got everyone's names. List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've never seen before. Hajime Hinata, Chiaki Nanami, Kazuki Soda, Akane Owari, Sonia Nevermind, Peko Peko Yama, Nagito Kumeda, Gundam Tanaka, Ultimate Imposter. We do not get their real names. Mahiru Koizumi, Mikan Tsumiki, Ibuki Miyoda, Teruteru Hanamura, Nekomaru Nidai, Fuyuhiko Kusumiyo, Yoko Saionji. What is this newspaper? Why does she look so much older in this newspaper? This newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Kyoko Saionji is written. What is this newspaper? What? What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Saionji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew. Yeah, it was this little fucking lolly sadistic bastard. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining. It was pretty much her defining feature. I mean, yeah, gotta give it to him. They really did make the lolly character have infinite blush and pigtails. They really did it. Breaking huge leaps and bounds in the character design department. But the photo in this newspaper, wait, I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean? Huh? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Saionji here. Oh, then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name? I bit my tongue again. I mean, that's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything. Yeah, she kind of didn't really let anyone get close to her. Besides Mahiru.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko. Huh?
Of course not.
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well,
He does have a point. Though I'm intrigued that of course his simp brain immediately went for, damn, this girl curvy. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt. She had like a reverse growth spurt? I don't know, she went back in time. Yeah, don't worry, she's like, don't worry fellas, she's actually an adult, but she just got put in the body of a small lolly girl.
today I'm feeling white.
Well, regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? If this is the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Look, they did a spin-off, okay? This is like the Rugrats grown-up version. Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, It would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
It was actually a social experiment, you know. As soon as I get called out on a prank, don't worry, it was a social experiment the entire time. What's going on? Better not have anything to do with time travel. Yeah, I don't know, is it? I don't know if they want to tell a time travel story. Those can get very complicated, as much as I do love them. This subject has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, I say I love time travel stories, and yet I still haven't finished Science Gate. I will. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on. I'm watching like so many simultaneous anime. I really need to finish some before I jump into a new one. I have like... I'm watching the original Rose of Versailles. I never did a full watch through of... I'm watching Fire Force right now. Oh, just finished rewatching Daily Lives of High School Boys. That was way better than I originally gave it credit for. I don't know why it was so... I think I was just so harsh on it the first time because everyone told me it's like, oh, it's like Nichijou with, you know, it's just like Nichijou, but it's not, and it does other things that are really good. Anyway, it's good. It's a knockout. It was still super funny. Like, it had me dying at some parts, which is great because I had forgotten a bunch of jokes from it. It was absolutely worth a rewatch. Oh, but yeah, I'm watching Science Gate at the same time and Technolize at the same time. I've got too much going on. Yeah, Chaz, Daily Lives is great. Absolutely. Yeah, if you're not going to take it from me, take it from Chaz. High recommendation. That's a great anime. It's so funny. If you like comedy anime, you owe it to yourself to watch it. It's only 12 episodes, too, so it's super short. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before. The name etched into the placard says, bizarre Bloodborne NPC that you have to read deep lore about to understand. No, Hope Speak Academy founder, Izuru Kamakura. The founder of Hope Speak Academy. And this name, Izuru Kamakura. Doesn't this really contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. Oh, we get his sweet mug added to the truth bullet section. The Academy's founder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Everyone else has like such like, you know, like definite anime designs, and then you get to this dude and he's just like, wow, they really made him look like an old dude. That's it. Yeah, Kushiboku, it's probably just a Kickstarter backer's portrait. True. They did the old, fucking bloodstain, Ritual of the Night. That classic chestnut. Yeah, you gotta put the Kickstarter portraits in there. They paid big money for that. Yo, holy shit, speaking of Kickstarters, I literally cannot believe it. I still can't believe it. I am so dumbfounded. That game, Omori, by infamous artist Omocat, finally has a release date after being put off so many times. I have a screenshot from 2018 where they were like, oh, we plan to release the game 2019. And they were like, it's coming out 2019. And then it was just radio silence again for another year. Boom, and they're back. It's coming out on Christmas this year. Finally. Ridiculous. That shit is like 6 years old or something. It certainly feels that way by like, oh, the time I learned about it and donated to the Kickstarter compared to now. It's like, holy shit, I'd almost forgotten about it. I went to like a demo event in 2018 and it was like, oh, it's coming out soon. It was two whole ass years ago. Oh my god. But that's finally coming out. We may end up streaming it. I think I'm definitely gonna have to stream it. We got it, right? Waited all this time for, ooh, it's like Earthbound and Mother 3, but like anime and like Omocat. It's like, whoa, it's like twisted. Like what if anime was like fucked up? So I gotta play it. We gotta. It has, oh my god. soundtrack by Jamie and Pedro, and fucking Banshee Beat has a song on there. Boen has music on there. Toby Fox has a song on there. Good lord. I will admit, feelings on Omocat aside, the soundtrack kicks ass, and everyone who worked on it is the coolest. Yeah, Aaron, Shovel Knight has the whole Tower of Kickstarter portraits. That's right, that's right. Ooh, yeah, Aaron, or Mighty Number 9 has the portrait of Aaron Hansen because he donated like $5,000 to the project. Ooh, I know. Oh god, I think about that all the time. There's that hideous train level, and in the background there's just like a bunch of like repeating billboards, and sure enough, there's Aaron Hansen. Oh, he really paid that much money. And the game's, oh, that's just like, that's one of those things you're not proud of. You'll notice Mighty Number 9 was not featured on Game Grumps. Despite putting his little grump head in there. Yeah, ain't that something. You know, if you're one of the Kickstarters, you get your portrait and the game is good, it's like, oh man, this is so sick. You know, I'm gonna like show my friends, like, look, I'm in the game, that's awesome. And then I don't know if anyone has that reaction about Mighty Number 9. Yeah, Aaron, to think that game almost got to 5 million and ended up like that. That game also almost had a cartoon animated series. They had a pilot for it that they made. Apparently that's where a lot of the budget fucking disappeared. They were counting their eggs before they hatched and were starting work on like this animated cartoon. I think you can still find the pilot on YouTube. But yeah, obviously that didn't go anywhere. Oh, that's so... Every time I think about that, there's like a part of my soul that like leaves my body. Oh, Mighty Number 9. Mighty Number 5 million. Okay, with this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go on to the next stage. Next stage? What the heck? He's treating this like a goddamn video game.
Are we screwed?
That list of subjects seems really dangerous.
Hey!
Don't tell me all this killing is gonna have some psychotic conclusion like it's some experiment. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. It's gonna be some experiment on like, oh, what are human beings willing to do to each other? Damn it, not again. The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mention was raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. How can he do that? Because he's the game master, he can do what he wants. No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Oh my god, I need to just bit my tongue again. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. I still have some food though. Look, I just got a century potpourri. Don't have to worry about the energy. We're not trapped in the fun house with no food. Well, that being said, we haven't gone to the cafeteria yet. I don't know if there is food. I certainly hope so. Oh my god, I remember all of this. God, what a trip down memory lane. Yeah, we had the physics room, and we had the... This is where we had the Taka and Hifumi. We had the 2-for-1 special, right? Oh, I love that. Like, I already loved this part, that there are like the telephone wire poles in the middle of this classroom, but seeing them like disappear to the wireframes, that's so cool. I am all about this aesthetic. You know what? Sorry guys, I'm never gonna finish the game. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy this. No, I'm kidding. Look, we're making progress. We're going through this thing. Look at this. Alright, the window situation's pretty damn weird, but the rest of it, super cool. Ah, the rec room. The rec room where Celeste first revealed that she was attacked. And then that's also where Sakura took the big sacrifice. Alright, bring us into the locked room case. Ah, good. Ah, the floating balls, just like I remember. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. Yeah, this place is pretty sick, not gonna lie. I'm into the floating pool table. I'm intrigued to see how you play pool this way. It It's a file with Hope Speak Academy's seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope Speak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope Speak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Hope Cultivation Plan. Added to the Truth Bullet section of our handbook. Wild. Oh, that's right, the chess pieces that were used as evidence. Man, we got everything. It's a nice, firm-looking leather sofa. It looks like it'd be comfortable for anyone to sleep on. No, it doesn't. It looks like a fucking plastic brick. Someone just laid the quilt texture on top, but like not the sides. It looks so painfully uncomfortable. At the back, there's like no backing to it. There's a lot of different magazines here. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computer, travel. There's this one with like a bunny icon on it, but I'm not allowed to read that one until I blow up big and strong. There's even a magazine about cameras. Mahiru would have been happy to see this. Aww. Sorry, Mahiru. There's a dartboard, but this is still a school, right? Or did Monokuma just randomly make up this place? I said bit my tongue again. This has to stop. It has to stop. Ow. That's ridiculous. Hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. Yeah, Chaz, the most terrible, most awful tongue-biting event in human history. Literally, how many have I done in the span of like a couple hours? It's far too many. Far too many. This shit hurts, bro. Yeah, this is the true, most ultimate event in human history. We've decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Remnants of despair updated in your handbook. And the Academy survivors updated in your handbook. That is cool. I like that we get the original Truth Bullet and then continue to get updates. I think that's tight. Yo, new update just dropped. We gotta download the latest patch. Yeah, good to know the Truth Bullets are still being updated. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime. If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. Why toothache? Anyway, it's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's email. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Damn, ultimate hacker. The hacker man has logged on. We're in. Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No, no!
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. I don't know. At the very end of the credits in the first game, we get that reveal where— what the fuck? Oh, this is so tight. We get that reveal at the end where he says he's the headmaster. Ooh, it looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so... what is this place? Am I dreaming or something? Oh, hell yeah! Chaz, this is a sweet remix! Oh, I'm into this. Yeah, bring on the chiptunes. Chiptune is not dead. This rules. This rules. God, this final portion of the game is so cool. What is this place? This space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Wicked. Oh, super, super cool. Love it. Oh, this is like that part in Spider-Man 2 where you're fighting Mysterio. And they switch the floor and the ceiling. Ah, that's great. I mean, not as if that's the first thing to do it. It's definitely not. Oh god, Akana, you doing okay? She doesn't look like she's doing so okay. Damn, her AT field's going off this shit. So that's what I want to look like. You know, honestly, some days you don't want to be perceived. I just want to look like that. Whatever that is.
It smells...
It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Akane's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least, that's what my gut is telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Friend or foe? Or frenemy? Let's see. My gut feeling is... they're both.
Yo!
He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
Come on, Hajime. Don't you know about frenemies? I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. Oh, that's... ow, my god! I bit my tongue again! This is some bullshit, dude. So tired of this. Well, that's true, I guess. Alright, as soon as... yo, can we get to a part where the characters speak and I don't have to read for them? Come on. Chaz Junko's evil plan continues. Damn it, I should have known. By requiring me to read all of this text, my despair increases the more I bite my tongue. Well, that's true, I guess. I love this remix. This is great. I love this whole segment. So tight. I mean, they've been going for this whole, like sprite work, like 8-bit NES style, like the entire game, you know? Like, you see that on the main menu, and when you look at the report cards, so... this feels like the perfect culmination of that. They're not just doing it as like a... y'all like video games? Y'all heard of video games? I'm here to reference video games. Alright, take me to the book room. Going to the library. Am I still gonna be on the roof? Nope, we are not. We're back in the same... oh, never mind. I was gonna say same old, but this ain't it. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. Is it, oh man, Byakuya's room back there? Where we found out about genocide, haha. Genocide death. Ow. My god. Alright, I'm gonna strictly talk out of this side of my mouth. Will that save me? I don't think it will. It's a hologram again. It must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should probably just like slow down. Slow way down. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. The Future Foundation 14th Division. Makoto Naiki. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? Ah, shit, Makoto, our favorite short king. What you're doing is a serious act of treason. You understand? Speaking of short kings, I saw, oh man, I woke up today and saw the news about saw the news about Elliot Page. First off, tight as hell. We love to see it. The second, I saw a comment where someone was like, "Oh yeah, isn't he 5'1"? We finally get some more short king representation." That's what we like to see. Short kings stay winning. Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to this world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The 6 of you. Wait, how many were left after the end of the first game? There was Makoto. There was Genocide Jack / Jill. There was Byakuya. There was Yasuhiro, and there was Hina. Like 5. Who's the 6th? Oh, is the 6th Chiaki? Yeah, if Chiaki was working for the Future Foundation, she must have been the 6th, right? Wait, yeah? Or did I include Makoto in that? Makoto wouldn't say you 6 if he was part of the 6, would he? Okay, so if it's not Makoto, then maybe it's Monami and Chiaki? That could be. Could be. Yes, Aaron, only 6 remain. Okay, yeah, it was Makoto, Kyoko. That's right, Kyoko, of course. God, how can I forget about Kyoko? She literally carried that game. Byakuya, Hina, Yasuhiro, and Toko. Right. Yes. Of course. So if you take out Makoto, we got 5, but if you add Chiaki, we're back to 6. I think that checks out. I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about. Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggested that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Bruh, no, don't do it! After everything we went through. Alright, email to Makoto Naegi has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Remnants of Despair has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullet section to review it. I love this song. This song is so good. I'm really into it. I think we're done in the library, probably. Unless, wait, no. There might be a hidden Monokuma. No, I don't think there is. I guess we are okay. How do I stop singing in this rhythm? Oh god, I need to stop. Okay, this is a surveillance camera. Alright, the text is the same. I'm guessing the monitor is probably the same too. I guess we're good here. Time to skedaddle. What horrors wait me outside? Will I be brought to the next floor? Is there a new room open? There must be a new room open, yeah. Looks like, okay, yeah, looks like the places that are open are highlighted. Class 2B is now open. Class 9S is tragically still closed. I love these glitchy transitions. That's so great. Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? Oh shit, we're in the laundry room. I don't really get it, but, this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Oh shoot, is that, yeah, the fashion magazines. Cannot interact with it though. Got any hidden, yeah, I knew you were hiding over here. Sitting over here by the water cooler. Oh, I got an achievement. I should start a circus. I'm guessing that's probably our last one then, if we got that achievement. Hell yeah. We love to see it. Oops, all Monokumas. Yeah, Chaz, all hidden Monokumas found. Sweet. That's what that was for. Achievement get. Thank you. I probably could not have done it without your help. I appreciate the little hints. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on, too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Ooh, Neo World Program. Darn, I was hoping it was going to be a laptop with Chihiro on it, but it's okay. I'll settle for learning the deep dark machinations of the new Neo World program. I guess. Neo World program? This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. Oh shit, the Neo World Order. The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator, also known as PCS. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. Wait, wasn't Chihiro Ultimate Programmer? Ah, we still got that tie-in. Hell yeah. I don't think we met any of the other ones though. Ultimate Therapist? I don't think so. Oh god, I could sure do with meeting the Ultimate Therapist. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows the subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Oh hell yeah, we're gonna play VR chat. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Yeah, Chaz, seems like the Ultimate Therapist could have helped a lot of their classmates and stopped a bunch of shit. True. True. Yeah, where were they when fucking Ultimate Despair was breaking out? Come on now. I feel like that's probably one of the most powerful ultimate abilities, honestly. Like, 100% serious. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. Almost as if I was in a synthetic program, and there was someone else just controlling my every move, and everything I was doing was totally simulated. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Dun, dun, dun. You had to do it to him. Ah! I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice, and it always sounds exactly like that. Yo, Comic Gamer, welcome back. But you back? I hope your day's going well. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that there's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It can't be right. I think it's right. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Oh no, Hajime is about to have his first existential I always have trouble with that word. Solipsistic crisis. Sorry, bud. Oh, Comic Gamer, how's your day? We chillin'. You know, just a big day at home of classes and lectures, and then immediately going here. I thought I was gonna do a presentation today, but I did not get called on, so maybe another time. But I man, I was like staying up, preparing and everything. Yeah, it's fine. Everything is all made up. Including me too? Oh, sorry, bud. Oh man, he's realizing he's in a simulation. Sorry, pal. Sorry, buckaroo. Sorry, buddy boy. Man, there are quite a few games. I can think of at least two that I absolutely adore, where there's like a part of the game. No, I can think of at least 3 games that I really enjoy where part of the game is like characters realize that they're in a video game and all of their stuff is like scripted for them. That's super cool. I love that. I adore that. However, I feel like I can't talk about them without explaining, you know, and like totally spoiling that part of those games. Oh hell yeah, we got some Leet Speak. Yes, Monokuma's a real gamer. He's a real internet hacker. He's on the net. He's savvy. He probably reads Homestuck or something. I don't know. I've never read a Homestuck in my life, thank God. But I understand that characters talk in Leet Speak, or some character does. Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the Killing School trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. Oh shit, oh we're doing it, we're doing that. Oh, they're in a game this entire time. We love to see it. Oh, Comic Gamer, how many Danganronpa games have they made? 4? Okay, from my understanding, so there's the first one, which we played before, the second one, which we're playing right now, and then there's like a little side story called Danganronpa Despair Girls, and then the last one, as part of the main trilogy, is Danganronpa V3, and hopefully we'll be playing them all in that order. I want to get the full series. But yeah, we are right here, part 2, smack dab in the middle. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. Oh god, I've read too much Leet Speak in my day. I can just comprehend that word for word as if it's just straight up written regular-ass English. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Oh, this is so cool. Damn, this overlay that pops in, the wireframing on all of this. This is just the tightest. I love this. Wait, is this the hallway that had the bathrooms with the hidden door? And then we got attacked by a fucking masked Lucha Libre? Alright, not that one. Here. This is so cool. Have I mentioned I love this? I'm gonna say it again. I love this.
Well,
God, the aesthetics, so on point. Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite. Which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions. If the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
huh? Oh my.
Yeah, Aaron, must be hard making something like this. Yeah, what's a glitch and what's intentional? I know, that's so cool. I'm very into it, the fact that they have this very glitchy aesthetic and framework, but it's done on purpose. It's really cool. I mean, you could argue that Skyrim does the same thing. It's a feature. It was on purpose. I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Oh yes, we're getting into some really cool... We're in the simulation. Are things real when you're in the simulation? Ooh, you know what? One of my favorite examples I can recommend, because unfortunately there's no more... You can't play it anymore. But the official Valhalla and the Girls Frontline crossover event that only happened for a month, the storyline in that was so incredibly good. It was like insane how good it was, and it just wrapped everything up. It was amazing. It was dynamite. And I feel like even telling that, it doesn't really capture the full effect of all of all the stuff that goes on there. Okay, to be fair, I think I can say that without, like, spoiling any of the other games either. But it's just that one is, like, you unfortunately can't play it anymore. I know someone uploaded the entire story, and all the moments and stuff on YouTube, though. So you can, like, watch it as a story. Even if you don't like Girls Frontline or Valhalla, that is just some genuinely good science fiction. It's really good stuff. Obviously, if you like Valhalla like me and are obsessed with it, obviously it means a lot more. The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, the moment you discovered the cake was a lie, all hope will disappear. Am I right, gamers? Alright, we can go to 1B. Looks like that's it. I love this wireframe thing. Every time I play Little Mac and Smash Bros, I always pick the wireframe outfit. I just love it. So good. Bring me more fighting polygon team. Oh shit, it's the monolith, it moved again! Ah, this is so tight. On the board over there. This is great. We got some sweet code. Generating monocores. A file read in 4 seconds. Warning, the renderer Zetsubo renderer is not a registered renderer. Renderer will not. Error, no object matches the name future system. .chr. Interesting. Warning, the renderer Zetsubo renderer is not. Okay. It looks like it repeats at some point. Oh, it's not a scene tab. This icon change operation is no. Okay. Drive world. Kibu 9AN. Alright, first floor, classroom B. I've gotta see if there's some hidden secrets over there. There's gotta be scenes. Command port, security warning. Name command port. Default. Interesting. Update renderer UI, create world. Hotel Island 00. I wonder if this is like actual code in the game. That would be real neat. Oh, Comic Gamer, do you get to see the other characters from previous Danganronpa in each game? Not sure yet. Yeah, as Chaz says, we're only on the second game, so we wouldn't know info about the other games. Would be spoilery right now. This is true. The only thing we have seen, you know, there's occasionally like some flashbacks to previous characters, but that's all I know. Is it floating? Oh god, the Utah monolith can float now. They can fly now? They fly now. Right before this stream, I was like, you know what, I just want to watch something while I eat the rest of my edamame. And I was like, you know what I haven't had enough of? Making my blood boil over Star Wars. So I watched yet another YouTube ranter gamer guy go off on how the last Star Wars movie was bad. I don't know why I do this to myself. There's such a big difference I've noticed going on my yet another video essay on YouTube kick. On one hand, you get these video essays, my favorite kind are the ones that are like, they come away like deeply philosophical or, you know, talk about like larger world things. There's like a middle ground where something goes in depth and gives you like a deeper appreciation for some type of media or like your favorite game, movie, etc. Those are great too. And then there's kind of like a third subgenre of like YouTube video essays that are just kind of like rants, or like breakdown of drama. You know, like people covering like here's a video essay on like Tumblr kin drama. The Super Hulak fandom goes buck wild. I'm here to report on it. You know, there's like that kind. I feel like those kind are like, they're like the potato chips of YouTube video essays. Not a bad thing, you know, just like, I feel like I'd sit there and watch one for like 40 minutes and be like, I walk away with nothing. I have learned nothing. Yeah, Aaron, like down the rabbit hole and such, absolutely. They can be really interesting and fascinating, and it can be a fun conversation to have, but, you know, like, do I need to watch another video about how DashCon was bad? Like, I think I know enough. Like, I'm okay. I'm okay. That being said, maybe, you know, maybe it's good as a conversation piece, but nobody's going to parties and, like, making small talk anymore, so... Anyway, that's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is this? And the moment I looked at that object... Oh, it's doing some crazy binary shit. Oh, the script in the background's going wild too. Error, no identifier. Link. Aw, Chihiro. Oh, Queen. Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. Yeah, Aaron, I talk about the Final Fantasy house on all my first dates. Oh my god. Yes. I am... Okay, you know what? I will be grateful. Thanks to the internet, I know what the Final Fantasy house is. My god. Look, it's okay to have the potato chip ones every once in a while. If you're gonna have one, I beg you. I beg all of you. Look up the Final Fantasy house. It's amazing. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me. But who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place?
I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when they created me.
Well, fucking... get off it. Fucking not female written on there, some bullshit, fucking anime-ass trope piece of... Look, like... Anyone who knows a thing about anything, Chihiro is, like, so totally obviously chance-coded. It's ridiculous to say otherwise. You can talk, but what are you? That being said, like, robots and AI don't have any need for gender, so... In this case, yeah, right, okay, it fits. Alter Ego, artificial intelligence program?
I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms.
Are you saying you're a landlord? Is that what you're gonna compare yourself to? Not doing yourself any favors.
But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar.
Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Yeah, Chaz, someone call us Alter Ego. My dishwasher is leaking. Hey, yo, Alter Ego, my building's got termites. You gonna do anything about this shit? Damn it. That feeling from earlier again. This floating. This floating? Like my feet are hovering above the door. Did they mean floating feeling? I like it. This floating. This is advanced floating. This ain't your daddy's floating. It's like I can feel my feet. Or it's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Oh my god, it just hit me. The Utah monolith. It's this. We're gonna reveal Alter Ego, and this is gonna be a big promotional thing. They're announcing another Danganronpa. This is it, confirmed. I mean, kind of a weird marketing method, but okay. I've seen weirder things. Tell me. What is the Neo World program?
The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, the school you're in.
It appears the space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. God damn it. This place is also under the influence of the virus. That's why we got the late night curfew and I gotta fucking hide from the cops when I do a burrito run. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry. I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words. I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. Okay, here the game is fine with using a singular they. Suddenly they got a problem with it some other time. Whatever. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It is just amazing to me how much the singular they is grammatically correct and used in conversation all the time. Hey, which way did they go? You know, that type of thing. And then as seen as, I don't know. Y'all know how it is. Bigots don't claim to have a brain. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? Oh shit, we getting there. Welcome to Sword Art Online. If you die in the game, you die for real. I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that... what's his name comes out from Beyond Belief Factor Fiction. He stares directly in the camera and he's like, it's fiction. It's false. We made it up. Is that? Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here, and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is actually a mystery to me, too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope Speak Academy while it's still in the experimental stage. I'm sure there is a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. But luckily they highlight the new words in yellow, so I know they're important. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Hell yeah, they got that real gamer setup. They got the 2 monitors. Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of these students. Okay, different kind of monitor, but okay. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It change this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a Grandmaster chess piece. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control, but even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Okay, now we use her. I'm intrigued by the pronoun choices. I really am. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it! What the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility. Yeah, they brought that fucking USB stick. I know they did. And directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility? But the only person who could enter that facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Ah, shit. Observers has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Oh, there's Chiaki and Monami. Neo World program has been updated. Getting the goods out here. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So, it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as... In order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey!
Okay. Even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. Okay, are we finally gonna end this exposition dump? If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm changes results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world, and the situation from the context invites your death, 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 death. Hey. Death, death, death. Alright. Keeping it going with the death game. Ooh, spooky. Ooh, it's getting real cool. Oh, we got the negative images. That's how you know this is real shit. Oh, this is so wild. What the heck? Wait, hang on. That's Makoto, right? I would know that short king silhouette from anywhere. What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Who are you? And that's when you select your Skyrim character. Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side? I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? things you guys were forced to do. We were forced to watch it.
Oh man, that means you saw fucking Mikan shove her boobs in my face like over and over.
That's kind of embarrassing.
You know, aside from watching all the death and stuff.
Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope.
It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me.
Just, who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I needed to say and believe you were there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unaware about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys.
Save us?
What did you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right?
You know 11037.
11037. That's the number we found at Nesumi Castle.
That's Leon, baby.
The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left 11037, that's the reason I left that 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma.
Aww, he's talking about Sayaka.
Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair, using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up hope, or giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there, because I have a secret to defeat them.
Yes, he's gonna show up. He's gonna do the Deus Ex Machina and he's gonna show up with the power of love and anime and hope.
Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst-case scenario where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I've prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's a forced shutdown phase.
Ah, sweet. We got a self-destruct button.
Forced shutdown sequence. Even after a teacher's authority can't stop that command, it's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number.
Oh, he key smashing. That's how you know he a bottom. Kimoyashi Baba. Oh, oh god, we're getting super glitched out. Okay, so I guess this confirms that Makoto is still alive, right? If he has a plan to come in and save us, or is he talking about just him through alter ego?
Say what?
What was that just now?
Hmm?
Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now?
Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh well. Anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It's called the fucking mayonnaise poison from before. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do— Ow. I just like hit my heel on the back of my chair. That wasn't fun. Is that better than biting my tongue? Hard to say. I rate them both not good out of 10. Anyway, it's prevent the virus's invasion with all my might so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do your best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. My third eye is opening. I have become woke. Aaron, will this stream end with a hospital visit? Honestly, maybe. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. Still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? Aww, baby's first nihilism moment! When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? It is accurate, though. I mean, when you look at the word, like, that's despair, baby. That's how it kicks in. Hey, but we got the Leon code added to our truth bullet section. And shutdown sequence added. Now that's gonna be interesting. Alright, last left off with the... I'm glad we finally know what the Utah monolith is all about. I think, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end our stream here. No finale yet, but good God, are we close. I feel it. We are getting very, very close. I believe that's gonna be all for today. But hopefully next time we will be... That might be the finale. Depending on how things go, hopefully I can go a little longer. We'll see. That being said, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Okay, well... Okay, so basically, I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday. And it's like 6:30. Like basically around the time I end these streams. So I'd either like have to do like a really short one, like only an hour, and I feel like that would be really lame if we're approaching on the finale. Or, you know, like have to postpone and then we can do the finale on Tuesday. Oh, Chaz, okay, I plan on doing 2 streams regardless. It'll be a lot. Okay. If it's gonna be a lot, then... Okay, it's probably fine then. Thursday's stream is probably gonna have to be a little bit shorter. I gotta go to the doctor. Not a hospital visit for my fucking totally destroyed tongue now, but you know, hormone shit. But thank you all so much for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you next time on our little shorty one, our little special episode. But I hope you all have a good night. I hope you have a good rest of your week. Hopefully I will see you then. Night, everybody.